first problem we have, the problem is, an object is suspended by two cables between two poles. The object weighs 200 pounds. One cable has an angle elevation of 45 degrees, while the other has an angle elevation of 30 degrees. What is the total force the object is applying? So, first thing we've got to do is we have to draw the poles. Cosine 45 degrees equals 0 because one is going that way and the other is going that way. So that's why you have to subtract it. So now, using the x, we can solve for t1. So we put it t1 cosine 30 degrees, adding t2 cosine 40 over, equals to t2 cosine 45 degrees. Now we divide by cosine 30 degrees. So t1 is equal to t2 cosine of 45 degrees over cosine 30 degrees. So now that we have our t1, we can come back to y and plug it in up there. So the y is going to be t2 cosine 45 degrees sine of 30 degrees over cosine of 30 degrees plus t2 sine 45 degrees, which is equal to 200. Right. Now that we have two t2s, we can factor that out. So we get t2 times cosine of 45 degrees sine of 30 degrees cosine of 30 degrees plus sine of 45 degrees equal to 200. So now we put in our values for these using the unit circle. So t2 is now cosine of 45 is rad 2 over 2 times sine of 30, which is rad 3 over 2. Just kidding. That's actually 1/2. Just testing it. And then cosine 30 degrees is rad 3 over 2. We all make mistakes. Plus rad 2 over 2 because sine of 45 is rad 2 over 2. Alright, now we have that. Do some algebra. Multiply that. Rad 2 over 4. Rad 3 over 2. Plus rad 2 over 2 equal to 200. So that's going to be just reciprocal. So we rad 2 over 4 times 2 over rad 3 plus rad 2 over 2 is equal to 200. And then that's 1, 2. So you're going to get rad 2 over 2 rad 3 plus rad 2 over 2, which is equal to 200. Now, you find the least common denominator, and you're going to end up with rad 2 plus rad 6 over 2 rad 3 equal to 200. Okay, so now to solve for t2, we take all this and divide it by 200. Rad 2 plus rad 6 over 2 rad 3, rad 2 plus rad 6 over 2 rad 3. So now t2 is equal to 400 rad 3 over rad 2 plus rad 6. And this is the answer for our T2. Okay, so, well, since we have T2, we can now solve for T1, which is equal to that. So T1 is equal to T2, which was 400 rad 3 over rad 2 plus rad 6 times cosine of 45 over cosine of 30. So it would be 400 rad 3, rad 2 plus rad 6 times cosine of 45 is rad 2 over 2 over rad 3 over 2. So now do some simple stuff. You get 400 rad 6 over 2 times rad 2 plus rad 6 over rad 3 over 2. So now divide that, reciprocal or whatever. 400 rad 6 over 2 times rad 2 plus rad 6 times 2 rad 3 gives you 400 rad 6 over rad 3 times rad 2 plus rad 6. Okay. So now, yeah, so that gives you that number. So now T1 is equal to, now I'm going to do that. Now we do the reciprocal, so you get 400 rad 6 over 2 rad 2 plus rad 6 times 2 over rad 3, which equals 800 rad 6 over 2 rad 6 plus 2 rad 18, which is equal to 800 rad 6 over 2 rad 6, 1 plus rad 3, which equals 400 over 1 plus rad 3. And this is your T1. Now find total force. Get total.
It's close to midnight. Something evil's lurking in the dark.
Equal to T1.
Under the moonlight, you see a step that almost stops your heart. You try to scream, but terror takes the sound before you make it.
This is the total force being applied